I'm glad to be with you today. Luis Parejas asked me to give you a few words and opinion about our industry and the future and the expectation we have for the industry in the next years. So before turning to the future, let's say a few words about the past, because it's important. We can remember how important biology and the biotech industry has been for the 20 last years. First, we just need to remember how much biotechnology has revolutionized science and industry and the pharma industry, bringing exceptional new drugs to patients that can now address diseases that could not be treated at all 20 or 30 years ago. Second, what is the situation today? How important the industry is today? We all know that today biotech industry provides a vast majority of new drugs to patients. The traditional pharma industry is now totally dependent from innovation coming from our industries. And this will only increase in the future. So then let's turn to the future. What are the key trends? Of course, the key trends is a continuation of what has been done in the past. Our industry will continue to address the more difficult and the more severe diseases. What does it mean? Oncology first, of course. Even though there has been so many innovations in these diseases in the last decade, there are still many more challenges to be addressed, and the biotech industry will be frontline in that. Second, urology. We all know that the human brain is the next frontier for all of us, and again for 1 or 2 or 3 decades, this is going to be a revolution for new drugs for treating patients, especially those suffering from the neurodegenerative diseases. Third, rare diseases. Rare diseases is relatively new to the industry, but is sometimes strongly related to biotechnology. Rare diseases, one disease by itself, by definition, of course, address a small population of patients, but altogether this represents a huge population, maybe 7% of the world population. So there has been more and more treatment for this patient, and this is going to be more in the future. And we also need to remember that providing a treatment for rare disease often opens doors and large horizon to treat more common disorders. I will then address the next challenge for the future, which is brand new, which is digital health. Digital health is a relatively new sector with lots of unknown in terms of business model, in terms of what it will really bring to the industry and to humanity. But as a whole, it's total revolutionary to be a connection between digital and healthcare. In reality, practically, this represents 2 things. The development of connected devices that will help diagnose, monitor, and treat better the patients. And second, all about the big data and the artificial intelligence that helps a lot into understanding, analyzing big data to provide better support to make the good decisions either at the discovery, development stage or directly to the patients. So I will just finish with a few words of the position of Europe, because I think we can be proud of what Europe has done in the last 20 years, built a real industry from absolutely nothing. We can be proud of a network of top talented scientists, more and more entrepreneurs that have learned, have grown companies. Some of them have developed very important drugs. Some of them are now sustainable, making revenues. And I think we can only be proud that this development of the European biotech industry will speed up in the next future. And I think we can all be proud to be part of it and to continue to develop it all together.